Greetings, listeners, and welcome back to the Windshire Carnival One-Shot, brought to you by the Wednesday Night Crew. Hello, everyone. Come on, come all, to the Cirque of Windshire, a carnival and fair unlike any other you have seen and on dare. Come play in the staring contest, eat your fill of pie. How about a chance to dunk the dean? All in good fun. All students get in free. Yes, it's almost time for year 2 to begin. But first, it's the annual carnival. Time for fun and excitement for our favorite students from Windshire University. Let's listen to the action-packed conclusion.
Okay, welcome back to Windshire, everybody. Last week, the students showed up at the start of the new season, and we're welcome back with the Cirque de Windshire, the fair that visits Windshire at the first day, welcoming the students back. And we had the characters showed up to a whimsical carnival, and then you were greeted by Robert the Great, the main show. As perusing the fair, you saw lots of fantastical things, lots of sights, sounds, and smells, lots of fried dough, and made your way over to the anvil smash booth, where hitting on the anvil, we saw the flumph rise up through a magical tube on the back of the anvil. And I do believe Zuri and Jack were both able to do the most damage and get it the furthest away up, though no one was able to smash it all the way up through the top of the tube. Then we made our way over to the Grungflung, where they were met by a cheerful chap who instructed them how to properly calm down, aim, and fire his many offsprings and children that he had flopping around. Only Azuri, I believe. Is that right? Azuri, you were able to make it into the bucket?
Yes, despite not calming my frog. Well, I calmed my frog very good, but then just sort of flung it wildly.
Yeah. Somehow it hit off the top of the rafters and went down into the vast bucket of flies. And you guys can play this out, but you guys did take home something in a plastic bag that you thought Lissa would like. From there, you went over to the freeze tag boats and played a game of freeze tag, which Jack and Sable carried on their bickering from the Grungflung booth onto the freeze boat court, which resulted in a lot of just chaos, neutralizing each other, while Azuri and Lucar kind of ran away with it, with Lucar being the champion. And then we went to the pie eating contest, where there were lots of pies that were opened up or tried to be consumed, and a lot of chaos happened there. Lucar also was able to eat the most pies. So out of everyone, Lucar has the most tickets in his pockets. And then
the most pie in his stomach.
Yeah, it's definitely the most full. They were greeted by Big Bertha, a Cyclops that challenged them all to a staring contest. And that's where we left off. We had a few of you getting stared at chased by wolves. Someone had a vision of a cow running off on their uncle's farm. We had someone not wearing their pants to an final exam at Windshire University. And if you weren't able to break out of the vision, you knew your character would blink and the Cyclops would win the blinking contest.
Okay.
So we are back to that. And I guess if Lissa would like to describe how she enters into the fair and maybe things that she's seen or done, and I'll let you be creative with that if you care to.
So when Lissa gets to the fair, she is annoyed that she had to miss out on so much because of this mage breeding thing. Like, she wanted to go to the meeting because it was really cool, but like, this would have been more fun, let's be honest. So she basically just is running around trying to find her friends, because you know what good is a carnival by yourself? She's not into that. She wants to find Sable and all of the other people and see what they're up to and what they've been doing. So she like trips over some people, kind of like says, "Excuse me," trying to get through a crowd, just like standing on her tiptoes looking for people. And then finally she finds them, and she sees them off in the distance, and she just takes off running, probably knocking someone's popcorn into their face or ice cream off the cone. And she's like, "Guys, there you are. How's it? Oh man, sorry I was late. How's it been going? What's up? What are we playing now?"
Wait, crap, Lissa, you made it.
Yes.
Sable runs up and hugs you really tight.
Aw.
Jack has been so mean to me. I haven't having any fun at all.
Oh no, Jack, how could you? Sable's the sweetest person on the planet. You should be nice to her. Oh no, I think you're muted.
I just said, yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. That sounds like Jack. All right, yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What?
There you go. That's Jack.
Oh, whatever. That's Jack will be Jack. Anyways, so Cyclops, or what are we doing? What are we doing here? Can I join in? Is it too late for me to join in?
So as you stamper down and grab a log, she goes, "Oh, one more." She looks down at you, and Chris, we did a quick recap. Two of the things that happened when I listened to the last week was you actually have 5 more tickets because you did the anvil smash with an additional thing of damage that I guess I just missed what you're doing.
Okay.
And for the Cyclops smash, or the Cyclops stare.
The Cyclops smash.
So kind of the gist of it is she's going to look into your eyes and you'll be seeing a vision. You have 15 seconds to figure out a way inside of this lucid dream that you're in,
Okay.
to escape what she's doing, and what may do so will result in ability check. So try to be thinking into your character and how they may encounter it, because that may be the benefit that you need that gets you to the end.
Okay.
She looks down at Lissa and she goes, "Oh, you look like an honest one. What?" She goes, "How would you feel being accused of cheating?" And inside of your head, as you try to stare concentrated back at the Cyclops, she floods your mind, and you're sitting in an inn playing poker with 3 dwarves. You lay down a hand and it's 4 aces. And as you go to draw your chips out, one of the dwarfs, lays his axe down on the table and says, "Oi, that's a cheating hand, that is."
What? No, it's not. What do you want me to do? Prove it. How do I prove this to you? I didn't cheat. Look me in the eyes. I'm telling the truth.
Okay, so give a persuasion check to try to convince this dwarf that you were playing an honest hand of cards.
Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, that's a
And
7.
you're trying to so as soon as Alyssa sits down, the Cyclops stares her in the eye. And the rest of you see she goes into this vision, and Alyssa blinks and falls backwards off the back of her stump.
No. Ah, man.
And we do have one other person who failed their first round last week, if my memory serves me. Do you guys remember? Did you all succeed against the Cyclops?
I don't think Sable did. I feel like
I think that I was thinking it was either you or Chris. Yeah.
No, it was definitely Sable.
Didn't the cow run off? Whoever had the cow, I think, ran off.
That's right. The cow, and that was Sable.
Told you.
Yeah. So Sable and Lissa, you guys you stand up and walk away and do your own thing, while the Cyclops looks down at and she kind of goes back to the start of the line. And she sees Azuri. And she looks into Azuri's eyes and says, kind of nervous, thinking about what other people think of you. Yeah, I can see that inside of you. She goes, yeah, so kind of, that person you had a crush on. And in your mind goes blank, and you kind of fade to existence, and you see your eyes squinting and your lips are puckered up, and you're inching towards that high school crush that you had that you never hooked up with, but you feel yourself really have to burp. What do you do?
I mean, Azuri's an expert at just trying to keep it all bottled up inside, so that's exactly what he's going to try to do here.
Then give me a Constitution check as you try to just wrench down on your esophagus and keep that belch from those onion burritos that you thought was a terrible idea for a first date inside your stomach.
It was indeed a terrible idea. That's an 11 on the con check.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. So this is round 2. You were looking for a 12. You miss it by 1. And you let forth this terrible belch in the face of that
so
great crush.
oniony. My eyes start to water and blink.
That was it. You still remember it in your college days now. You still sometimes wake up at night and thinking, the one that got away. And you stand up from your stump as she laughs. Getting easier now. Your eyes are getting dry. I can see it. You all want to blink.
I don't know. My eyes are kind of watering from the onions now, but...
And she looks down to Velma, and yes, I consider you. You're an investigative type. Yeah, but sometimes you look a little too deep, and people noticed. She flashes into your mind your you're back in grade school, and you were caught playing with your favorite toy, and the teacher takes it away from you and hides it in her desk. But you know that if you don't bring that back to your house that night, that one of your siblings is going to be really upset because it was actually their toy. And how do you proceed?
But teacher, Bobby was playing too. It's my little kid voice.
She says back, there'll be no toys coming back until tomorrow.
Can I stay after class and clean the erasers?
Oh, well, as long as you're wanting to do that seems like a fitting punishment. So she lets you after class to clean the room.
I'm going to try to sneak into her desk while she's not looking after class.
Then give me a sleight of hand check to try to deftly get into her desk and steal the
18.
18. As the Cyclops rears back at you. Oh, that teddy bear. It looks so soft. So soft. She looks down the line over at Jack. Oh, a big man with a lot of pride. A lot of people have seen you through these days. Seen you on the field. She goes,
Have they?
but do you remember that one game? That Pee Wee Blaze Ball game? And it came down to the very end. She goes, you remember it one way, but can you remember it a happier way? And you flash back and you're in your little Pee Wee Blaze Ball uniform, and you look over to the sideline, the scoreboard says 14 red to 13 blue, and you know that all it is you guys are midfield, and you've got to get the points. There's 10 seconds left on the clock. What do you do?
Well, this is where it all happened. This is where it all began. What are you talking about, guy? This is it. I huddled up with my crew, and I'm like, this is the play we got to make. I'm going to make a running break for it because I'm the fastest one here on the field. You got to throw that ball up. I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to take it down. Blaze ball style, baby. They're going to call me Blaze.
She goes, well, I hope you're remembering that right. And make an athletics check. You're trying to beat a 12.
All right. Let me get my skills. All right. I got some dice here. Athletics. Come on. This die was not my favorite die. Oh, 11. Oh.
She goes, I can see it. I know what happened. That's the start of it all.
I ran. I get it. And it just slipped. It blazed. The ball just slipped through my fingers, and I'm eating dirt. Dirt gets kicked up in my eyes, and I'm blinking away. Or am I blinking away the tears? Which one is it? I say it was the dirt, but it hurts. It hurts. That's where it all began. All right.
Sad violin music in the background.
That's right. Part. That's where it all began. All right.
She looks down at Lucar, and look at that big belly on you. You can really put it away. Yep. I know your parents fed you well. You can see it. She kind of pokes at one of your arms. Oh boy, you look delicious. But anyways. Remember that big plate that your mom made for your 9th birthday? And she was carrying it in putting it on the table. And she starts to trip, and you can see it. All the bowls are spilling over the big serving plates. How do you remember that birthday?
I just wanted to make my mom so proud, and I told her I could eat 15 bowls of soup that day. Or no, 9 bowls of soup that day, one for each year that I was around. And she served those 9 bowls to me. And she started to slip, but I think I caught him and then tried to eat them all, but I can't remember if I was able to keep it all down. I started to get a tummy ache because my belly wasn't quite ready for 9 big bowls of soup. She made like potato soup, so it was really heavy, really thick. I wasn't expecting that. I was hoping for like a chicken noodle or something. But I my memory's a little hazy, but I think I kept it all down, didn't I? Didn't I?
So go ahead and make, I would say either, because he's kind of had 2 different things there. So either a dexterity check to catch the bowls as they're tripping down and put them on the table, or if you wish so, a constitution check to see afterwards if you could finish 9 bowls of soup for your 9th birthday.
Well, I failed. I wasn't able to eat all those 9 bowls.
No.
To tell you the truth, I couldn't even eat all the 5 that made it to the table because I tried to help her catch them, but 4 of them spilled. And I think maybe when I was licking those up off the floor because I didn't want the food to go to waste because I knew how hard my mom worked at it. Then when I went to the bowls on the table, I couldn't handle it, and it all came up. It was so embarrassing.
She goes, yeah, your mom would have been proud of you, draped in soup and all. But you're out. And then she walks back to Azuri.
I mean, I blinked already after that onion breath, but
oh yeah, I'm sorry. Who was left? There was 2 left. Jack
Velma's
and
still in
Velma.
it.
No, Jack blinked.
And Azuri blinked. Wait, was that the end of it?
Velma?
Yeah,
just Velma.
Still in it.
Velma's the
Just
only
Velma.
one.
Okay, sorry. For some reason I thought somebody else was in. She goes, all right. Looks like we've got our actual contest. She kneels down. Dum, dum, her big thighs kind of just rumble in front of you as she comes down. She goes, we've been thinking about the past, but how about in the future? You've heard about Dean's special valedictorian dinner that he's had with some of the people. Well, maybe not. Then let me clue you in. She goes, I've heard valedictorian each year gets invited to a special dinner at the Dean's house. And into your mind, you see yourself sitting down in the dining chambers of the nice restaurant or the nice dining room at the top of the university as the dean comes in, and lots of other university officials are congratulating you on being the top student, Velma. And you sit down to dinner, and the main course comes out, and it is they sit down a bunch of monkey heads down on the table with the tops off, and slowly the waiter kind of lifts off the scalp, and there's a cold monkey brain in front of you, and the dean says, well, then dig in, Velma. How do you proceed with that?
I was under the impression that monkey brains are best served as dessert. Chilled monkey brains. Can we? Is there anything like more to this dinner, or are we just going straight to the punchline?
You look down the left and the right of the table, and they've all taken a good heaping helping of the monkey brains, and they look back at you and they say, "Are you willing to try a piece?"
Yes. Well, it's funny because in real life, we have this thing called gustatory challenge, which is, it can be something as like durian fruit was, I think, our first one. And it's just an exercise in getting people to expand their minds. So back in game, Velma sees that everyone else has taken a spoonful, a big healthy spoonful, and they appear to be enjoying it. So she closes her eyes, imagines hospital jello, and takes a spoonful.
Yeah. You find
Constitution?
No, you find it to be quite delightable. You really enjoy the taste, the texture, the squishy brains, and you look up, and the Cyclops is that's so gross. That's so gross. Oh my god, that's monkey brains. I've eaten a dwarf brain, never monkey brains. Here, just have your tickets. Have your tickets. And she hands down 20 tickets to Velma. She hands down no tickets to Sable or Lissa. She hands down 5 tickets to Jack and Azuri and Lucar, who I do believe all went out in the same round, right?
Mm-hmm. Sounds right.
Yeah.
Oh, way to win big there, Velma.
I'm back in it.
And Lissa, welcome to the games.
Thanks. We should find another one that I'm better at.
That game really sucked. That was stupid.
It was dumb. Who cares?
You think there's any more eating games?
Ooh, that sounds good. I haven't eaten all day.
You should see these pies we had.
What if they had like a soup competition? Wouldn't that
Or onion rings.
No.
No soup?
No onions. Please, no onions right now.
Too soon.
Well, there's not onions.
So as you guys are walking around as a group, and you do see a commotion off the side of the fair where Windshire U's amphitheater is, which is a bunch of cascading steps down to kind of an outdoor auditorium. And outside of there, you see an elderly gentleman. He says, "Oh, well, we've been looking for contestants all day. So far, none of them have been able to just beat my power, for I have the best mage ball skills in all of the land. I travel here with the fair, looking for competitors worthy of a good fight. You group seem like, well, just like the rest of them, but maybe give it a go anyways." And he kind of waves your hand down to Windshire U's amphitheater. And there's some people sitting in the stands. And he walks you down and explains, "Some of you have mage balls, I see. Others, we have some to choose from. The rules are simple. Throw them into the ring and defeat me. I have lots of tickets. As you can see, no one has beaten me today. And you look down into the dirt of the arena, and you just kind of see some viscera and other signs of battles gone wrong.
Oh dear.
And he waves his hand down and says, "The challengers? Question mark.
This one.
This is gonna be the sweetest knockoff Pokemon battle ever.
Yes, this is what I was talking about.
Go, Lisa. You can do it. You can do it.
Heck yeah, I'm the best it ever was. I don't know what he's talking about.
So you look down, and there's kind of pedestals that you can each kind of, or like little podiums that you can kind of stand on and look over the edge of the arena. And you do see a series of mage balls there with a lot of different symbols on them. And you all take your selections of a mage ball to throw into the arena. So this is what I asked you guys in Discord to have ready. And Lucar,
He's got a grocery store.
That's right.
Yeah, he does. That's funny. Lucar, you grab your Pokeball, or I'm sorry, Mage Ball.
Definitely Mage Ball.
We can edit that out.
Post.
Right. And so as you walk up,
Gotta
he says,
try to catch all of these creatures.
he
Gotta be successful.
the elderly guy waves his hand down and says, "Well, this is where we prove ourselves. Go ahead and throw your mage balls wherever you want in the arena." So, Lucar, you can describe what you chose as a mage ball and tell me where you want to throw it in the arena.
I have a large bird, a giant eagle. Rather than throwing it down into the arena, I sort of throw it up so it transforms into an eagle above the arena as it comes in.
Okay.
Looking all badass, wings out, talons out.
So it's way up in the air.
Yeah, ready to
Okay.
dive bomb on something.
Okay. Anybody? So next person, whoever they want to be, whoever has their mage ball at the ready and just wants to describe what it is and where they throw it.
Sable holds it up, holds it up, and then she looks at Lissa and she's like, "You want to go before me? I can wait."
No, go ahead.
She's like, "Go brown bear!" And she throws her mage ball, and it hits the ground, and a brown bear explodes out of it. And she's like, "That's my brown bear. He's gonna kick ass."
Heck yeah. Go Sable.
So you want to throw it? You have a description, or you just want to throw it in?
Actually, Sable underhands it.
Oh, she underhands it.
Yeah.
All right, so it gets a good roll. It rolls.
Yeah, sticks her tongue out and underhands it to get it in a good spot.
Yeah. All right. Who else?
All right, now it's my turn. Big Wing, go. And she overhands it like near like the opposite side from Lucar's giant eagle, and mirroring it a little bit closer to the ground. Yeah, that's good. Mhm.
All right. And what's Big Wing?
Also a giant eagle,
Okay.
basically.
But with powers.
With cool powers.
Yeah.
It's a snazzy one.
So as Big Wing comes out, he looks over at Alyssa and he goes, "Oh, a student of the ball."
Oh
Huh.
yeah.
First one I've seen tonight.
That's
This might be interesting. Oh. Jack, Velma, Azuri.
Azuri throws his, but has a really terrible throw, and it just like it falls almost straight down from where he's standing. It does not go
Aw.
all. And out pops a dire wolf.
Ooh.
Okay. And Jack, Velma.
With the appearance of all these beasts, the cat on my shoulder is the stray cat, if you recall from last time.
Yes.
I named her Prissy. Starts freaking out, and I'm trying to hold on to her and getting scratched up. I grab her collar, and it slides over her neck, and the binding ward on her unreadable tag is dispelled, and a lioness is produced in her
That's
place.
awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
She has a leap of 25 feet, so she goes in ready to go. And
All right.
I am sure that whoever actually owns this beast will have noticed. And after this game, will come to reclaim his pet, her pet.
He looks over at Velma. You are prepared, but that humble cat that I see looks a little familiar. And Jack.
So Jack takes his ball, does like a cool sidearm throw. Like it goes like right towards that middle like fountain thing. I'm assuming that's a fountain.
Yeah.
And then like it curves at the last second. It goes like wraps around it like a cool curveball. And I'm like, putting his hands up, and then a giant toad pops out. I'm just like, what? Oh man! I look at the rest. Look at the rest of the ball. I was like, I thought that'd be like a basilisk or something.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. There you go. So yeah, I guess that's my toad there.
Yeah.
It's pretty big. It's like 5. It could eat Lucar and bite. Sable too.
Maybe
Uh-huh.
you really can play blaze ball. That was a pretty good throw.
That was a great throw, Sable.
That's pretty good. Take
That
it or
was
leave
great. No, that like there's like I don't think anybody else on campus right now can make that throw, Sable.
Oh.
Jeez, yeah.
Whatever, man. Nobody's gonna remember it.
Oh.
No, maybe not, but give it the respect it deserves. Jesus, come on. Pretty good.
He looks over at the group. It's like, best competition I've seen tonight. He goes, but I'm not throwing my ball. It's been in there for 4 or 5 groups. And he clicks his finger, and you hear like a cracking sound as the statue and fountain towards the middle, we'll say fountain towards the middle of the arena, which looked like stone when you were coming in, erupts to life. And you see a roper emerge from the center of the arena. Right next to Jack's toad, and roars at him. He goes, he goes, yeah, there may be 6 of you, but I've got, or wait, no, he said, there may be 6 of you, but I've got 6 arms. Let's fight. And we are to Velma's lioness.
This thing is no longer a stone, so I'm assuming it's safe to bite. Can you put the map back up?
Oh, what did I do? Did I kill something?
Kill the man.
I don't know. I'm looking at your face. Did I do something?
Oh, no, I must have done something there. Sorry. I scrolled. Did you see the roper when I pulled it? I think that's what I did.
We
Was
lost the screen.
No.
I saw
okay.
the one.
I
saw
pulled
the one
the
in
roper off the
chat.
screen.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
We saw Mr. Roper, but
Yeah. Okay. So sorry,
Such a
that was
creepy picture.
Oh, there we
yeah.
go.
So there we go.
Wow.
Oh, that's
The
gross.
dramatic
Okay.
reveal there was lost. I must have crashed screen share. Sorry.
that's why I like Mr.
Oh,
Roper.
you know what? I pulled it exactly up to the stop screen share button. That's what it was.
Oh, that makes sense.
So as he clicks his finger towards the middle of the arena, erupts a large it cracks out of the stone being, and this what you thought was a pillar, Roper starts flipping around and flailing its limbs and glares down at Jack's toad. And we are to Velma's lioness Prissy to see what it reacts.
I am going to, how far away? I'm less than 25 feet, so there's no pounce. So I will she will just move into the roper. She has pack tactics. So she has advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the lion's allies is within 5 feet of the creature.
That toad is your pack, baby.
That's
Yeah.
right. So it doesn't say I get 2 attacks, so I can choose either bite or claw. I will choose bite and try to bite the roper.
Okay.
That is 16 to hit.
So as the tentacles are whipping back and forth, and you notice it has 6 tentacles kind of flailing about, and a main body, a mass with the giant gaping maw on it. The cat just seems very distracted by all the erratic motion of the whips. It's pawing at the one as it goes by and tries to snap at another, but it's just too quick. And the 16 does not hit.
I'm going to retcon that. It was a claw attack, and she's just batting at it like a cat with yarn.
Nice.
Yeah, then that definitely happens. And Jack's giant toad, which is right below the gaping maw, is up.
All right. The toad just stares up at this creature, it flips out its tongue, and tries to slap it with the tongue.
Yeah.
And that is going to be a 17 to hit it.
17 will hit.
So yeah, its tongue grabs one of the tentacles and pulls it into its mouth and starts just gnawing on it, gumming on it with its big toad mouth. It is going to take, it says piercing damage. I don't know how a giant toad has piercing damage, but we'll go with it. It's going to be 7 piercing damage as it's gumming at this thing, but it's also going to take some poison damage.
Okay.
So 7 piercing and 5 poison damage as the toad's poisonous mouth saliva starts going away at it.
So the action of the gumming of the tendril and the acid that comes in, you look up and that particular tendril kind of shrivels away, and the roper screams enraged And
The toad's like slurping it up. Slurping it up like a spaghetti noodle.
Yum.
That brings us to Lucar.
All right, the giant eagle is going to dive bomb onto this roper. Claws extended. And a 14.
14 will miss.
All right. It misses the tentacles. It's whipping around, but tries to bite it with its beak at its second attack. And that is 16.
16 will miss again. So if you were paying attention, you've determined the DC is 17.
Oh, wow.
Right.
This rope is tough.
Nice.
I only throw the strongest of creatures. You will not defeat me. One tendril, that's nothing. And that was Lucar. Now we are to the Roper's turn. And the Roper is going to throw out 5 attacks. So it's going to throw it out against everyone except for Jonathan. So Lucar's eagle kind of flew in and did an attack and flew a little out, but it's still probably in range there. So here we go. Velma, Jack, and Lucar. Velma, that is a 13. Jack, that's a 13. Lucar, that's a 12. No, Lucar, that's a 10. Sorry.
Mrs. Lucar.
Sable and Lissa.
Yep.
Yeah, I should say Big Wing. Sable, that's a 15, and Big Wing, that's a crit fail.
Yeah. All right. He's just so fast.
Yeah.
Brown bear gets hit.
Okay, so the brown bear.
Prissy is also hit.
So
Brown bear takes. Okay, thanks. Brown bear takes 10, and Prissy takes 4. I rolled high on the brown bear. Sorry.
the toad got hit as well.
Yeah. Oh, the toad did as well. Okay. The toad takes 7 points of damage. And those of you who were hit need to make a strength saving throw. And you're looking to beat a 13.
Toad did not beat that.
17.
Wait, these are the creatures making these rolls, right?
Yeah, creatures, yeah.
Okay, I got a 14.
Okay, so only the toad gets lapped down. He goes, little toad, I can pull things in just as easily. And the toad starts getting pulled towards the gaping maw as the roper starts snapping down at Jack's giant toad right in front of him. That brings us to Sable's brown bear.
So the toad is being pulled in by what, a tendril, right?
Yeah, it's a tendril. So Jack was able to, Jack's giant toad was able to kill one tendril, but there's 2 others kind of like off the side of him near there. So
yeah. So Sable just says, go brown bear, get that toad. And brown bear runs after and attacks the tendril that's trying to pull the toad in.
Yeah.
and it gets a multi-attack of a bite and a claw. So it's gonna start. It'll start with the claw first, and then the bite. And it's a miss and a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Yes, and that's going to be. That's 12 slashing damage.
Okay. So you attack down at one of the tendrils that's, pulling Jack in, and you are able to rip into it and pull off one of the tendrils. And he goes, "Oh, okay, time to bring out the real stuff." And Big Wing, who's chomping at the bit, is up.
Big Wing, keep your distance. Cast magic missile. So that's what Big Wing does. He flies up into the air and then boom, boom, boom.
Nice.
Shoots down the missiles. That is 8 damage.
8 damage for. Yep. Okay, so is it like all on one tendril?
Yeah, all on one.
Okay. So the Big Wings rays like all hit like, and they sizzle into one tendril, and it's kind of just squiggling about. It looks like it's still active, but it's severely damaged. And he goes, "What sorcery is this? You've taught spells to one of your mage breeds?"
Yeah,
we
this
must
is
talk
what
afterwards.
we call mage breeding. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I like you at the end of this.
Yeah. Well, let's make it interesting. I'll trade one of my better balls if you teach me the secret of casting spells through your mage ball. But that is, you must defeat me. Haha.
Let's go.
And Jonathan's direwolf is up.
All right, so Azuri's direwolf.
There you go.
Azuri's direwolf is going to run into roughly where the giant toad is being held.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's going to bite it. And is the giant toad incapacitated? Yes or no? Or is it's capacitated?
It is restrained. I'm sorry, I should have said that more explicitly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the wolf's going to try to bite that tentacle and free him up.
Wait. I'm sorry. Sable's brown bear, right? If you attacked the one that was pulling in Jack. It's no longer being pulled in, but
yep.
But there is another tentacle near his toad. So the giant toad is no longer restrained.
Okay, and there's no longer a thing there. Well, is there another tentacle that it can bite somewhere in there?
Right where you're at. Yeah, you can get in.
Is the giant toad within 5 feet of...
And that's the one that Lissa damaged.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'm just going to bite it. Or the wolf's going to bite it. That's not going to hit. That's a 12 to hit.
12 to hit. Nope. And so the roper looks down and kind of spins around in a circle and lashes out its 5 tentacles again. This time, at everyone other than
5 tentacles or 4.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. Thank you. 4 tentacles. So it's going to lash down at all 4 that are on the ground. With Velma. Oh man, critical hit.
Oh.
Jack a 15. Oh, I rolled so low last time. I'm rolling so high this time. Sable a 23. Oh, and Azuri though, it rolls a 4.
Hey, that one doesn't hit.
So at Velma, that is 8 points of damage. 7 for Jack's Toad.
Another 7, all right.
7 again for Sable's Brown Bear. And you missed on Azuri. Velma, Jack, and Sable need to make a strength save. Versus a 13.
It's 17.
The Toad is still
15.
grappled.
Grappled again. And Velma's strength save?
15.
15. So it just grabs the Toad again. And starts to pull it in. We are back to Prissy.
Prissy's going to bite a tentacle again, the one just to the south. That was 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's only 5 damage.
Okay. And Jack.
All right, this the Toad will start trying to like break free and with by biting this tentacle that's grabbing at it.
So you're gonna attack it, or are you gonna try to break free?
He's gonna attack it. It's just
Okay.
gonna make like it's bite on bite. Why not? Oof, that's an 8, which I assume, which I know does not hit anything,
Yeah.
except if it was a zombie or something. But it is not that, so the Toad misses.
Yeah, it does. And Lucar's eagle.
Swooping down again, talons are flying. A 17, 12 plus 5.
Yeah.
2d6 damage as it grabs a hold of this tentacle. So that's 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then as it's got a good hold on this tendril, it takes a bite out of it with its beak. But an 11 misses.
It does. And as you're standing there, it takes a lash at you and it takes a lash at you and Velma and tries to pull Jack closer to its mouth. The lash at you was an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
The trying to pull it towards the maw of Jack's giant toad was a strength check, and you are trying to beat a 12.
Come on.
And then
Toad.
it misses Velma's Prissy.
That is an 18 for the Toad to
Whoa.
resist the
Oh, yeah. So as it's trying to pull you into its snapping stalactite and stalagmite looking teeth, crunch, crunch, crunch. You barely are able to push your feet down and the toad puts its feet down and pushes away from it just at the last second. And we are to Sable's brown bear.
So is the toad still ensnared, but just like
Yeah.
not getting pulled further in?
It didn't get pulled. Yeah, it's tendril is fully wrapped around the giant toad, and it's inches away from getting shredded in the blender of teeth that this thing has. The squirrely, the squiggleness of the toad seems to be working, but not for long, I imagine.
Hey, Chad, how much damage did I take from the hit that I took?
Oh my gosh, yeah, thank you. I didn't give yeah, you were the only one. Oh boy. Max 12.
Oh no.
Hey, remember when I asked, could we retcon that and make me not ask?
Yeah.
If only.
How many tendrils are left? Can I tell?
There's 4 up, 2 have been damaged, 2 have not been damaged.
Okay. So Sable yells at the brown bear.
Oh yeah, and you were like there.
Yeah, Sable yells at the brown bear. She's like, "Get in there, man! Get that damn toad free. Do your job." Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to liking animals. It's pretty difficult, but I'm trying to get better at it. And the brown bear is going to go like right at the root of the tendril that's trying to pull in the toad.
Okay.
And it's going to bite it, and the bite is going to be a 23 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
The claws are going to be 20, also another 23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
I rolled 2 17s back to back and have a nice hefty modifier. So the bite. Should I roll damage?
Considering that tendril had 1 hit point left.
Okay.
You can describe
yeah, so the bear tears the tendril off of it and frees the toad. So the toad will be able to get away on its next turn, hopefully. And then the bear just like starts to shake the tendril around and just starts to like kind of slap the roper with its own tendril.
You had 2 hits. I'll give you an improvised weapon attack. So roll a d20. If it's above a 10, I'll give you a d4 for that chaos.
I got an 18.
Okay,
Nice.
so you roll a d4 as you whap this ripped off tendril back at
and the bear is just like snorting, growling, like in muffled roars because it's got a tendril in its mouth as it's like just smacking the shit out of the roper. And Sable Sable looks over at Jack and says, "Yeah, you're welcome, man. I freed your toad."
I mean, I have no real connection to it, so it's just a ball I picked up. So
Yeah, I was just trying to be nice to you. You're gonna be such a jerk. She just turns her head away.
That brings us to Big Wing.
All right. Lissa shouts to Big Wing and says, "Spread out the attacks. There's only 3 tentacles left." So Big Wing is going to try to put 1 magic missile on each of those tentacles. So
All right.
starting with the left, he got 4. And then the middle, 3.
Okay.
And the one to the right, back to 4.
Oh man, you guys are edging it out exactly. So the one on the right had 4 hit points.
Nice.
The other 2 had not been touched yet.
Okay.
And the roper kind of rears out in a rage, and you can see it starts to lift itself up from the stone pedestal that was on and start to move. And that brings us to Azuri.
I mean, Azuri's direwolf is right in there with the brown bear. It's gonna try to bite the tentacle there.
Okay. Well, there's that one was just killed, so you can if you want. I'll let you run up.
Yeah, run around and come on, Dice app. Yeah, run around to the other one over there, and it's gonna try to just chomp on it like not a bone. I rolled exactly a 12 again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This wolf is not.
It's glitched. You need to get a new app.
So the you hear over the side a frantic cry. It's go time. It's now or never. And the roper roars in a rage and strikes out at both Azuri and Sable. Oops. Oh, with Azuri, that was a 24 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yeah. And Sable, that is a 13. Probably
yes,
going to miss
it's
the
a
brown bear.
That's it. No, that's a hit.
Oh, it hits the brown bear. Okay.
Sadly, yes.
And you see a strength come into the tendrils as the lashing that it strikes out seems just a little stronger, a little snappier. And that is a 9 for Azuri's direwolf. And a 14 for Sable's brown bear.
Brown bear is still up.
And as it lifts itself off the pedestal and it starts to move, it makes another attack as it snaps down at the giant toad. Ooh, for a 19 to hit. Or is Chris here? Oh yeah. I'm sorry, a 19 for the giant toad.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
assuming
that's
that
definitely a
hits.
hit. I'm sorry, I thought you were.
Yeah.
I thought you were hitting somebody else. Yeah, that's a hit. That toad.
Yeah, and so the roper snaps down with his maw at the giant toad and does 8 points of piercing damage as it kind of finally gets a bite of those crispy frog legs.
Like, man, isn't it bad to eat a toad, man? Like, it should be poisonous on the like to eat too, right? No, nothing.
Still up. Okay.
It is still up though, yeah.
All right. That brings us to Velma.
Prissy is going to bite a tentacle or attempt to bite the tentacle just to the left.
Okay.
That's only an 11. Again, batting at yarn.
Go for the kill.
And
Your
the
cat is
giant
so
toad is up.
prissy.
It's just bit in front of the big teeth.
The giant toad is gonna bite back. This time for
All right.
17 to hit.
17 will hit. You guys are rolling good.
That is good. That is going to be 7 piercing damage as it puts its big old toad mouth around it. Plus an additional 1 point poison damage.
Okay.
A little poison, just a little drop of saliva. Something about being bitten and bloody that makes him poison less effective.
I'm not sure what a roper oozes out when it becomes damaged, but whatever color that ooze is, that starts to seep out from the roper as the giant eagle comes down for Lucar.
Misses with the talons
Okay.
and hits with its bite for a total of 8 points of damage with the bite.
Ooh. Rips some more flesh and more ooze starts seeping down the pillar. And it's very enraged at this point. It takes another swipe at Azuri. It sends a tentacle at Jack and another tentacle up at over towards Velma. I'm sorry, the tentacles were at Velma and Lucar, and it tries to bite Azuri, is what it was doing. Oh, I'm back to roll. Oh my gosh. I rolled 3 2s
Oh, dear.
on D20s.
Wow.
Wow.
And you hear up from the stands, no, not like this. You've never lost a battle like this. You have to get him. And we are to Sable's brown bear. Right? Yeah, we're to Sable's.
Yeah. So is the maw of this thing should be like almost facing the brown bear, right?
The maul turned and tried to bite at Azuri, but you're still at the base of it.
Okay. So the brown bear is just gonna go in and is just gonna bite and claw and like just try to hang on to the roper creature at this point.
Yeah.
So it's going
into it.
Yeah, it's going straight for its body mass at this point. And the bite is going to be an 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And the claws are only an 11.
Well, still though, solid hit.
Oh, sweet. So then the bite is 8 damage. And the claws are...
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. The 11, I thought you were giving me damage. I'm sorry. The 18 hit, the 11 did not.
Okay.
So what was the damage then off the hit of the 18? My apologies.
I believe it was 8, I think I said.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, Sable's like, yeah, go brown bear.
Yeah, more ooze comes down as big wings flying up in the air.
Big Wing, take out those last 2 tentacles. You got this. And let's do magic missile. I only can do it 4 times. So this is the 3rd time. 2 on the left and 1 on that right one. So
2 damage to the left or 2 missiles?
2 missiles, but it ended up being 2 damage.
Oh, okay.
And then also 2 on the right.
Yikes.
Talk
Okay.
about fluctuations. Yep.
Yeah. Those tentacles are flapping about, but still there. And that brings us to Azuri.
Yeah, Zuri's direwolf is gonna sort of run away from the maw over to whichever tentacle is closest here.
One's right in front of you.
Oh yeah, well, that tentacle there. And please let this be better than the 12. It's better than a 12, but it's only a 14. So
14 will miss. As you take a snap at that tentacle, you look back. The maw is striking at you once again, and the 2 tentacles lash out at Jack, Toad, and Sable's brown bear. The maw bites down for a 22 to hit.
oh, that's a hit.
Oh.
The brown bear gets a tentacle wrapped around it for a 17. I'm assuming hits.
Yes, that's a hit.
And the last tentacle that lashes down at the toad kind of, I guess, slinks off the squirrely sliminess of the toad with a critical fail and buries itself down into the dirt. The maw biting down on Azuri's direwolf hits for 14 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
And
Still up, but yikes.
the other tentacle that grabbed Sable's brown bear hits for 14 points of strangling damage as it wraps itself and wrenches the
brown bear. The brown bear twitches and convulses as it dies wrapped in the tentacle.
Oh no.
And Sable just kicks the ground. That's some massive bullshit. My bear was kicking ass. That toad wasn't doing shit. She just stomps away.
Aw. Sable, it's okay. It happens.
You hear a faint voice in the background. No, it's not. It's not okay.
You hear from across the arena, finally, one. 5 left. This should be much easier now. And the lioness is up.
The lioness also missed with a 14, still batting at yarn.
Yeah. It's
She's
just
on her
playing
back
with a
now.
dead tentacle. There's a dead tentacle off the side, and it's just sitting there twitching.
Spent too much time as a tabby.
Yeah. Okay. It can use some movement if it wants.
No.
Okay.
Then she'll get an opportunity attack.
It's like rolling around on its back, like bend
Yeah.
a tentacle in the air.
And we're to the giant toad.
The giant toad is going to go ahead and do another slimy, toady bite.
All right.
Oh, damn it. 11. Yeah. Nothing to say. It's 11.
Licks right off the side.
It's just like all this slime and tentacles is just too much.
And then the giant eagle of Luca.
All right. Fail on the talons again. I can't do anything with these talons. And the bite is also a miss.
Oh,
and
no.
my giant eagle is flailing around, unsure of what's happening.
Yeah. So it zooms in and we make 3 more attacks. As the bite this time, he rotates a little bit. Back to Jack. He tries to bite Jack and throw a tentacle at the Prissy and the direwolf. So the bite attack to the toad is a 14.
That's a hit.
And then we another more lows. I gotta get rid of these dice. 9 and an 8 for the 2 tentacles towards.
Nope.
But that's good. Gonna
That's
miss.
immense.
All right. Where's that big dice? That bites down at the toad for 11 points of damage as it finally sinks its teeth.
The toad eyes kind of go like sideways and weird, and like it smushes down, but it's like, wow. But it's still, its tongue flops out, but then it like sucks back in. It's still going.
Wow. Nice.
Thinking that toad is crunched down in its teeth, it turns back around as Big Wing, and then the direwolf will be up.
All right, Big Wing, get in there. Take down those tentacles, those last 2. Let's go. So Big Wing will actually dive down, and he's going to do his talon attack. Oh, that's a critical fail. Excellent.
We suck.
And the other one was a 10. So, yep. Maybe should have stayed in the sky. Oh, well.
And then the direwolf.
The direwolf, I mean, it's gonna try to bite the tentacle that just tried to smack it. So with that bite, we're back to the 12s.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Jumping in air all night.
He says, just like the last ones. Right until the end. This is excellent. So this time it's going to lash out at both Lucar's giant eagle and Big Wing. Oh boy. 2 22s on the lashes, and then it bites down.
Yeah.
It bites down one more. Oh my gosh. I rolled 3 I rolled 3 2s a little bit ago. I rolled 3 17s this time. And it bites down on the toad.
Damn.
So it bites down on the toad for 3 points of damage.
Only 3 bite on that bite?
Yeah.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh, it gives it a little crunch.
It's so gummy. It just smushes. It just smushes out, but doesn't actually get smushed completely.
It was on the top row of teeth last time, and it gave it a bite, and now it's down at the bottom row of the teeth. You can tell it's like getting its tongue, trying to flick it out almost. To Big Wing, we have 13 points of damage, and to Lucar's Giant Eagle, we have 9 points of damage. And it is the lioness once again.
Lioness is going to see if hitting the body is any easier, less distracting. And a 24, I think, hits.
Yeah.
For 11 damage.
Oh, so you just latch onto it like it's a scratching post, and you just tear into the side of it. The big lion claws just rip out huge chunks of it as you give it a good kicking. Lots of goo is spilling out. The giant toad getting crunched up in the teeth.
So
it's not restrained. It's just getting chumped.
It's like in the mouth, so it's gonna try to grab onto the roper's, like bite the roper's tongue. Like
nice. I'll give you that. Then that's advantage. You're in there.
All right. Oh, that's a dirty 20 with advantage. So we are going to get 7 biting damage, piercing damage, but then it's going to do 9 poison damage as it's just like its tongue starts swelling and sizzling.
As you do that, the roper just kind of leans back and opens its maw, and this incredible roar lets out. It's gurgling as it just devolves into this cloud of ash, but goopiness. There's still goopiness from the toad mixed in. And he says, "No, that was my strongest ball."
The toad ain't doing shit, huh? Toad ain't doing shit.
Man, I hate you, Jack. I don't like you anymore. And then you hear, like, Lissa, you hear her whisper, "I really gotta learn to control this rage."
Alyssa says, "No, it's fine. You're doing great."
I told you I could do this. I told you.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, Sam. You couldn't bear that joke, could you?
I totally can't.
So
tickets, dude.
Yeah,
where's
the old
my
man.
tickets?
The old man kind of saunters down glumly, walks across the arena, and goes, "I can tell I'm in the presence of a great mage ball master.
Yes, you are.
I've been very humble. I've been very humble tonight."
You should have been at that conference, man.
Apparently, there were things to be learned there. Maybe next year I will go. And he hands out tickets. He hands 15 out to all but Sable, and he hands 5 to Sable.
Hey, better than nothing.
She just looks at the 5 tickets, just shakes her head.
Yeah. And just as you were kind of wrapping up there, you guys see Skogar running in, just full booking. He's out of breath. He's sweating. He's a nervous wreck. He goes, guys. Hey. Oh my God, I'm so glad I saw you. Like, this fair's been fun, right? But like, I just been at this one booth, and like, I need your help. I may or may not be down like 3,200 gold. Come on, let's go. You gotta come with me.
Gold.
I'm in a little over my head, Lisa. I'm in a little over my head.
I would say so. All right.
It's right up here. And as he books around the corner, you see just like a little field, and there is just this gnarly big ogre standing there. And you see a little hand-painted sign. It's just some paint splashed on wood. As you can see, there's you turn the corner, and it's a booger spitting competition.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
And he pulls Lissa aside. Listen. Okay. I
thought you were the best at this. What do you mean?
I thought so too. I have been humbled.
Oh no.
And I'm not defeated. But look, here's the thing.
Okay.
I'm out. I'm bone dry here. I'm out of boogers. Like, I need a booger. Like, come on. I just want one more shot. I know. He said like, okay, like, double or nothing. I said fine. Triple or nothing. Fine. I'm up to whatever 20 years. 20 or nothing. Like, give me one more shot.
Oh no, Skogar.
Okay, cool.
So you need a booger?
Can you give me a booger?
I guess
I'm gonna ask Lucar if he has any has a pepper shaker from the cafeteria.
Oh, well, let me take a look. Well,
there's not enough time. I need a booger now.
Who has a booger?
Listen. I know you have a booger.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
And Skogar kind of leans over, and he goes, "Okay, yeah."
All right, and then Lissa,
right there, though.
Lissa pinches her nose and then like just blows as hard as she can.
Yeah. Okay. Great. All right. Now,
Jack fails his constitution check over there.
Trust me, it's gonna get worse. All right. Now they gotta know it's my booger. They gotta think it's my booger. All right, right there, left nostril. You got it right there. That's where. Get it up there.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Got this. Yep. Yep. Okay.
And
listen, you gotta push your finger up there. Really get it in there.
She closes her eyes and pushes.
You gotta load him up like you just gotta load him up like one of those weird mage gun things.
Yep. I'm imbuing. Yep, for sure.
He gives a little snort. All right, there it is. I got it. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go.
Great.
And you guys approach the booger spitting field, and this massive, ugly ogre, just teeming with mucus and nonsense, comes down. It's like, well, this should be easy. I've got 209 booger spitting champions, and I won't be beat. And he gives that like a snot, and then spits something out, and he looks over, and it just hits the side of a barrel and like cracks the wood. Who's up next?
Oh no.
Any takers? And so you walk over to the booger spitting field, and those who choose to partake can try to spit a booger further than the ogre. And there are some sloppy rules for what dictates how far you can slip or spit.
Well, I think I've got an extra booger in here somewhere.
So Lissa steps up. All right, Lissa, let's go. Let's go. And Skogar's cheering you on.
All right.
And as you go to do this, you will roll a D4 for every ability check on your character sheet that is 0 or lower.
Oh, okay. Okay. 0 or so wait. Okay, yeah, got it. So wait, does that include the saving throws or just the skills?
The saving all the what do you call like Arcana check? What
Skills.
Oh, those
Skills.
things.
skills?
Yeah,
So
okay.
all of your skills
Got
that are
it.
0 or lower, you can roll a D4.
All right. So that's 2d4. That's 3. This is fitting.
Lissa, I hope your boogers are more aerodynamic for me.
I hope so too, Skogar.
As Lissa's booger makes it out 3 feet, and the ogre goes, "That's I can piss farther than that. What's that about?" Next.
All right, why not? Do you have? Did you find that pepper, Lucar? I'm gonna guess no.
I'll give you a
so-
shenanigan there if you think that.
Oh,
you,
good.
Okay.
I may only have one of these. Well, I got 2 nostrils. I may have 2 of these.
Yeah. So
So I
all
do
of
my
you-
best to hawk and spit, and I got 10
10
on the
Dang.
4d4.
Nice. Ogre goes, or the ogre goes, respectable. Anybody else?
So it's a D4 for each check that's 0 or below.
Yeah.
Okay. Sable's gonna saunter up. She's gonna be like, she's making all this noise, and she just leans back and she's like, and she blows as hard as she can out of her nose, and that's gonna be an 11.
11. All right.
Yeah.
Looks like I have somebody to beat.
She looks
Oh.
up at the ogre. She's like, "Yeah, man, bring it on."
Anybody else?
Azuriel step up and just goes, This used to be like a tradition around our neck of the woods, so I've done this a couple of times, and he's like, you guys might want to look away for this. It's not going to be pretty.
Skogar's staring at you intently.
Sable goes, "What are your boogers bloody or something?" It's fine.
And he stands up with good aim and like pinches one side of his nose and whoops, and gets an 11.
All right.
Nice.
So Azuri's booger goes and stacks directly on top of
Sable's.
Sable's
Sable.
booger. Oh, looks like we got a real Robin Hood here. Okay. Anybody else?
That one didn't feel good.
Nobody tell my mom that I'm doing this. She wouldn't approve. I also somehow got an 11.
It goes down and slaps another wet booger like right on top of her. Well, you guys are impressive.
No, if I was normal height like the rest of you, that probably would have gone 12 or 13 feet.
more of a performance boogering, I guess. Yeah, but solo, we're going for distance. How about you? How about you, skinny boy over there?
Yeah, no, I can't. I literally can't. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'm just no, like I can't do it. I
But
just can't.
Jack, you're so good at other things.
I mean, this is
This is
very
like-
true.
I didn't expect you to be good at mage breeding, and look at what you just did. I mean, come on.
I literally cannot do this.
All right.
So that is that. Then Skogar kind of leans up, says, "Don't worry, Jack. I got this." He steps up, and you see he's doing a couple exercises. He's even like doing almost like a golf swing thing where he's like, like moving back and forth. He hawks up and gives it a roll. And oh man, Skogar puts out a booger. 14 feet.
Wow.
That's, he goes, "That's my best booger tonight." And immediately the ogre just hits him with a club. "Step aside. You're not taking that money back." And lets out a snort. Right as Prissy kind of jumps up on his shoulder, and he gets a big whiff of cat fur. And
Prissy is still a lioness because I could not get the collar back on.
Yeah. Well, then she saunters his way as he gets a bunch of cat fur
hair.
Yeah, up in his nostril. And he goes to sneeze at the same time as he spits the booger, and he just lets loose this just torrent of booger and mucus towards Jack. And Jack, you can make a dexterity saving throw.
You goddamn right, I make a dexterity saving throw. Jeez, oh, this is gross. Nat 20, baby.
No way.
Man.
That means you only take half mucus.
Yeah, you like matrix around like away from it.
And Skogar just goes screaming up into the air. Off the field! That's a disqualification! Yeah! And Skogar is just screaming, and this celebratory glee from Skogar continues as the ogre and Skogar start into an argument. "No, that was interference. You brought that cat and blah blah blah." And that fades into the distance as you guys hear over the loudspeaker, "Well, we have one final event. It's our ceremonial event. It's the Dunk the Dean. Dunk the Dean. If so far the
Yes!
Dean is dry for the night. He's up on top of the dunk tank. Those of you want a last shot at the Dean before the fair closes, come on over." And you make your way. There's a large like wooden boardwalk next to a dunk tank. I'm sorry, large wooden boardwalk, and at the end of it there's a dunk tank, and the Dean's sitting up, and he says, "Well, it's all in good spirits that I'm out here. I just want to show everyone that I'm just as fun as the rest of you. Remember that I'm haven't been dunked tonight, but I don't need to be. I don't get dunked most years. It's more of just we just have fun with it, and we want to make sure that all the students here are welcomed and they see me as one of them. He goes, but step right up, because if you want to try it, there's a wooden plate next to me, and you look to the left of or the right of the dunk tank. There's an iron plate. There's a big iron plate, and anyone who wants to try to dunk the dean, they can try. As you're all six of you are standing out on this boardwalk, and there's a crowd that is gathered around to see if someone is finally going to dunk the dean tonight.
All right, well, I'm in. What the hell? I'm going to
Go for it.
You provide like missiles, or do I have to like throw daggers at it?
There is a rack of balls, just standard old balls sitting there. Look like softballs.
Well, I got one token left, so I'm in. It's just a dex check.
I'm sorry. You're going to go ahead and make a ranged attack. Ranged attack.
Okay. I missed. That was a 13.
Velma, thanks for coming out, and we're happy to see you start the next year. He goes, how about you, Lucar?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. I also got a 13.
13.
Sorry, Dan.
Oh. He goes, so nice to see the students out here. The start of the new year. We'll see you in the classes, Lucar.
Yes.
Lissa, Azuri, Jack.
Azuri's gonna step up and give this a whirl. So he's gonna pick up a ball and do a little pitcher wind up and throw it, and that was a 4 on the dice.
That's a good spirit, lad. That's a good spirit. Oh, what about you, Lissa?
Sure, I'll give it a try. So she picks up a ball and she tosses it. That's a dirty 20.
So as the ball makes contact with the plate, and you hear it go ding and click back, and right as the dean is about to jerk down towards the tank, you see, whoops, you see, oh, there we go. You see little wires all of a sudden come up, and a rubber mask falls off of a goblin.
Oh my goodness.
And he screams as he comes flying up into the air. And the floor gives way from all 6 of you as you drop down 30 feet.
Oh no.
Splashing into a big pool below the boardwalk, and a roar erupts. We're going to go a little over, if that's okay. You splash down into this red liquid that's this pulsating with like a slight magic energy. And for the sake of time, we'll say that all of you succeed on an Arcana check to realize that you've fallen into a pool of healing potion.
Oh.
Okay.
And
That's not bad.
yeah. And you hear the goblin say, "All right, whoever does the most blood gets the most tickets." And Velma, you are up. By rules, the more damage you do, the more tickets you are taking home.
Right.
Damage to the snaky thing.
No, there is nothing in there but the 6 of you.
Oh.
And we're in a
Oh, but there's
we're in a
healing
big
potions.
puddle of healing potions.
It's fine.
You're in a pool of healing potions. You get the sense that there's just an
I
ever-flowing
am just
restoration
gonna.
about
Okay,
you.
trigger warning. I'm going to take my dagger and just like run it up my arms.
As you do so, you feel an intense pain, but but at the same time, there's a crackling energy that kind of fulfills your body, and the wound instantly closes itself.
That was only 4 damage.
Do you do that as your turn, or like as as you're entering?
I do that as my turn.
Okay. So y'all gonna need to keep track of your damage. Jack, you are up. You have fallen down into the pool.
All right. Well, I will pull out the old bow and I will shoot. Let's do this fairly.
You know you wanna.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm doing this fairly. Let's see. I'll roll 6-sided die, and 1 through 6 it's Sable.
And
It's a dice.
It's 0. It's somebody else.
It's the dice. I mean, what do you want? That's going to be a 26 to hit Sable.
And what was it that you were doing? What were
Shooting
you
you with a bow, with the short bow.
Oh, what the? God damn it!
And that is going to be 16 damage.
It's like, this is the worst of all the games.
And you are level 5. So, you would make you still have a second attack at level 5, right? You're are you a fighter?
No.
Oh, I wrote you down as a fighter. Okay.
I do not get a second attack at level 5.
Okay. Lucar, you are
All right.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Jack, are you spending any movement?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to I'm going to use my movement to go hide somewhere.
Okay, you're running away?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the tank is there's not much to hide around. I guess I could say that before you do that, because it's just an empty tank. You can clearly see everyone else. You're in shin deep of healing potion.
I guess I'm just gonna go more towards Lissa over on the right hand side, because I just kind of I kind of give like a to Sable.
It's like,
all right,
it's fine. I already feel better.
I will put a fireball on Lissa and Jack.
Nice. Thanks, Jack. So glad I'm in this.
So it's a deck save.
Right. Ooh, yeah, Alyssa failed.
I got 21. Actually, I got a 24.
So is that half damage on you then, Jack?
Correct.
So 34 on Lissa and 17 on Jack.
Wait, I got Big Wing on my shoulder too. Does that
well
count?
So wait a minute. So
I'd
like,
say Big Wig did not fly down.
so
Oh,
when you say the
okay.
damage that is caused, it's because you only got 34 on the fireball. Is that 34 damage, or are we like adding up all the damages?
I would say amount of blood drawn. So I think add it up.
Oh yeah. It's going to be total damage.
Cumulative.
Nice. That's great.
Lucar. Wait, that was Lucar. Sable, you were up.
Go for it, Sable. You got this. Get your
Okay.
revenge.
This feels really, really weird, man. I don't know. And how big are what's the measurement on the cubes?
5.
All right.
Use your anger, Sable.
Oh, trust me, I will. And so like she steps like 1, 2, and just get like slowly creeps within 15 feet closer, facing Jack. And she looks at Alyssa behind Jack and says, "I'm really sorry about this, Alyssa." And she casts Thunder Wave on both of you.
You're there or there?
Yeah, and both of you need to make a con save.
All right. Alyssa knew it was coming. She got a 20. She was ready.
I got
Yeah.
a 14.
Let's see. So then it's just going to be half damage for both of you. And so that's going to be only that's only 5 damage for each of you. And she's like, I'm really angry, but I feel really bad about that.
Aw.
Do you?
I said I do. Well, at least I'm not listening anyway.
There you go.
And we
All
are to
right.
Lissa.
All right, Azuri, no one's hit you yet. Well, no, wait a second. Lucar, you cast a fireball. Never
Right?
mind.
Yeah. You hear the goblin pipe in. Lucar with a big hit. Oh, and that boy's got a pocket full of tickets. I can see it from here.
All right, so Lissa casts Magic Missile at 2nd level. She does 9 force damage to Lucar.
9 force damage. Okay.
Yep, I got it.
So, I said Bloodwing didn't fly in, but we'll say that he's hovering above. Or she, I don't know what Bloodwing is.
He.
We watch the animals fight in a pit. It's only fair that they watch us.
Right.
So what you're saying is that Big Wing swoops down and is like, "I'll help you out, Lissa," and also attacks Lucar. Okay. 12. Does that hit Lucar?
No.
How about a
Oh.
natural 20?
Yeah.
All right. That is 25 slashing
Damn.
damage. There we go. Go
Nice.
Big Wing.
Wow.
There's my might.
And we are to Azuri.
Azuri's gonna march on over to Lucar, and when he arrives over at Lucar, just be like, "I saw Jace do this the last time the first last time I saw him," and he's gonna go ahead and cast Moonbeam on his location.
Oh,
jeez.
nice.
Oh,
Nice.
jeez.
So he'll take the damage, and I think I can automatically fail. I can not try to pass the con save.
I'll give that to you.
Okay. So I will take 12 radiant damage.
Oh, nice.
And then at the start of Lucar's turn and the start of Bigwig's turn, they will have to make a con save.
Dang.
Okay. So that's a moonbeam.
5 foot radius.
Yeah. Okay. Then we are to. That was Azuri. And you hear the goblin go, "One more shot for glory and all the tickets." Yeah. Velma is back to you.
Yeah, Velma saw that fireball and perhaps not inexplicably goes into a rage. And pulls out her hand cannon. And I may not do the most damage, but I'm going to stay in this with Lucar for a few more rounds. So anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah.
Does a 21 hit?
Yep.
Shield.
You're having like flashbacks to when he killed you the first time.
Anyway, that was pretty sure 21 hits. So
Yes.
that was 10 damage. And that's the end of my turn. I will continue to shoot until I'm physically dragged out of this pit.
Okay. That is Jack then.
All right, I will make a move up to Lucar. And
Are you going to enter the moonbeam?
you know what? Yes, I am.
Okay, Jack, make a con save. And this might actually get really interesting.
Yeah, let me roll that. That's 16.
That is a pass, so you will only take 7 points of damage. But there is a line of text in Moonbeam that could be relevant here. A shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage, and if it fails, it instantly reverts back to its original form. So you make it with disadvantage.
Another Constitution?
Yeah, just roll Constitution again. We'll see if it's higher or lower.
It's 4. Or a 5 or 6, I mean.
Only a 6?
Only a 6.
Okay, so rather than 7, it's 15 damage, and if you're a shapeshifter, you revert back to your original form until you leave the spell's light.
At this point, the Jack, as you see him, changes into a. I guess you would know what a changeling. You might know what a changeling looks like. You know, kind of white hair, white features, and that is what Jack does.
Ooh.
What?
What?
Whoa! Mind blown.
Blow your mind, and then he stabs Lucar. We won't dwell too much on that, as it's we'll just go from there. Yeah. So, that's a miss on Lucar. I think Jack is so stunned by this change also that he totally misses.
Interesting.
Wow.
Man,
All right.
big reveals in a one shot even.
Azuri, I got a 13 on my con save. Is that a pass or a fail?
That is a fail.
All right, so you do your damage on that. So since there's what?
17.
I think Jack moved into the beam, right? So
Yeah.
he's by me. So it's me, Jack, Azuri,
And Big Wing.
Yep.
I'm going to drop a 4th level fireball on my exact spot. Try to get all the tickets.
So are you able to cast with is fireball a spell you can cast without disadvantage if you have people next to you?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, all right, and go ahead.
It's a save. It's not even a disadvantage.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, that's a 7 on my deck save.
Oh, right. Big Wing needs to make a save. He got 20.
21 for Jack.
All right, I didn't roll that well. 27 for full damage and 13 for half.
Yeah,
All
that's
right, all right. So
not
Big
that
Wing,
well.
he drops out of the air into the pool of healing potion and then pops back up.
So how much damage on Big Wing?
26.
Okay. Jack,
I guess 13.
Missouri,
Oh, it's the full damage on Azuri.
You're running away with it.
and I'll take the full damage on myself too. Ah, this burns.
I don't know what it feels like.
A big
People
cloud
do
of
this to
red
people.
steam
Those
kind
poor monsters.
of a big cloud of red steam erupts around Lucar and the rest of them as it fades away, and we are over to stable.
Listen, so Sable's like just staring at Jack. Is Lissa, what happened to Jack?
The Moonbeam has this thing where it undoes shapeshifters. So this must be Jack's real form.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
What?
That's crazy.
This is so weird.
That doesn't look right at all. I hope he's okay.
Aww.
And then she's like, she's just as she casts. I'm trying to look this spell up real quick. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So she said, she's like, Jack, you okay? And then as she says that, she throws an ice knife at Lucar.
Why not throw it at Jack?
Well, because you'll see.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it's not like Sable has nothing comparable to Fireball, so she's just gonna try to do the best she can with what she's got, and it's gonna be a ranged spell attack on Lucar, which is going to be a 16 hit. And you're on mute. That's a hit. Okay. So then it's going to hit you, and it's going to do a whopping 9. It's going to do 9 piercing damage to you, and then I need deck saves for Big Wing, Jack, and Azuri.
Big Wing passed.
I got 10.
Okay.
Dex is 13.
All right, so both Azuri, both you and Jack each take 5 cold damage as the knife explodes. Oh, what's your dex save, Lucar? Because you would also take 5 damage if you fail.
12.
Yeah, that's well, wait, no, that's a pass.
What's up?
All right. Yeah. So,
Oh, thank you.
let's see. Let's do magic missile on Azuri. Oh gosh, only 6. And then Big Wing will also, I mean, he's just gonna keep attacking Lucar. 19 with the talons.
Yep.
And 24 with the other attack, the beak.
Wow.
All right, so that is 8.
Big Wing's gonna go ahead and need to make a con save from the Moonbeam.
Right.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, let me make that con. Okay, so
Did you make concentration saves, Zuri, for the
I
Moonbeam?
made my concentration save.
that's a 13 on the Constitution save.
That's a fail. It'll be 16 damage on Big Wing.
Ouch. Okay, but he's still up. He's fine.
And then you magic missiles Azuri.
Yeah, he magic missile to Zuri for
How many?
6 damage.
But how many bolts?
4. No, sorry, 3. Take off 2. 4 damage. No. Wait. Shut up. Sorry. Lissa, did magic missile.
Ulyssa did magic missile. It's 1d4
At second level.
Yeah.
4. 4d4. I got 6.
+1 for each bolt. Each bolt's +1.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
yeah, 10.
Okay, but I have to roll 3 con saves to see if
no, not for magic. Oh, for that. Yeah.
for the okay, the moonbeam's gone after I get hit with these magic missiles.
Ha ha ha. All right.
And Jack's character blinks back to the college student that we know and love as the moonbeam dissipates.
Abel says, or at least no. Maybe not love. Or maybe we love them too much.
Everybody did say it was his girlfriend.
And we are to Azuri, if that was the conclusion of Lissa's turn.
Yes.
Azuri's going to go ahead and reach into his bag, and he is going to grab one of the wild magic candies.
And the goblin up above goes, "Oh, this should be good," as he's dangling over you in his wires.
And he pops it into his mouth. And I'm gonna roll on the wild magic table here. 73.
73. Oh, do I need to do wild magic? Wild magic.
I think I have the table here.
All right.
Yeah, I think this is the one I'm using. So 73 is a random creature within 60 feet of you becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So I'll let you roll the random creature, and I'll let you roll a D20 for the damage on the poison.
Okay,
Let that goblin be in one of the random creatures.
Yes,
you know what?
please.
You know what he is, but you'll have to decide if that's where you're rolling it.
Okay, there's 7 of you, including Big Wings. So we're gonna do 7, and I'm just gonna start clockwise from me and the goblin 7. I get
The
4,
goblin
so
lowers down its wires and it's looking at you real close.
It's Lissa, according to how I was rotating them. And it's 18 damage on the D20.
Damn, that hurts. Sorry, what are you doing over there?
I have no idea, actually. This is completely random.
How did you eating something make me start feeling unwell?
And you're poisoned for 3 hours.
Oh, thanks. Really bad cramps. Shouldn't have eaten those corn dogs.
But they're so good, though. Look,
They are.
I ate like 6 of them before the pie competition.
Oh my gosh. Thank goodness I missed the pies.
And then as Azuri lands his final hit, there's boardwalks or planks that start sliding out from underneath you, and you hear him. A little motor comes up and it lifts you back out of the air, and now you are at level with the boardwalk. And the goblin comes down and he goes, "Yeah, we saw a lot of blood tonight. A lot of cheers from the crowd. I got tickets to hand out to all those damage dealers, but it looks like we're going big to this boy with the big belly, Lucar." I'm assuming Lucar did the most damage.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2
So
fireballs.
Lucar is going to get 25 tickets. And then how did the damage spell out for Lucar? What was your damage?
142.
Oh my gosh. I was so off
Yeah.
in my estimates on how this would run.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm assuming anybody between 50 and 100. Who's next?
78. Azuri got 78.
78. Anybody higher than that? And he hands out 25 to Lucar, 20 tickets to Zuri. Anybody 30 to 50?
Well, Lissa got 63.
Okay. Nobody beat that. So I'm assuming 15 then to Lissa. And Lissa, I do have something that I'll message you here in game about your tickets.
Okay.
So the next three of you, how'd you fare?
Velma got 14.
I got slightly better with 16.
Yeah, I think somewhere in like the 12 and 18 range, somewhere in there. I didn't get that much.
12 to 18.
I wasn't, because I didn't keep exact 100% track, because I think I only really got damage in that one round.
Okay. So I'll put you at 15 under Jack. So Jack then takes 15.
15 tickets.
Yep. Sable will take 10. And Velma will take 5 tickets. And as you exit the dunk tank, you hear Robert the Main Show going, I hope everyone had a good time tonight. We'll be here next year. Make sure to visit Zip's prize table on your way out. Cash in those tickets because he's got some tasty items for all of you. And if you'd like to peruse Zip's prize table, he is over there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Okay. So Zip's going to be quick about it and says, welcome. I see we have tickets in your pockets and they are bursting. I have different price categories for all of you who are bringing in the Mighty Hall tonight. He goes, if there is any of you who have 100 tickets, we have very special prizes. 70, 50, 40, and so on. He goes, is there any of you with 100 tickets to spend tonight?
I have 102.
102. Well, you get to pick from my top shelf. And he points over at a bunch of items here. Let me take my glasses off, sorry. He goes, we have a box of wishes. We have a diploma from a clown college. We have a madman.
I'm already getting that from Windshire.
Right. We have a madman's jug. Much like an alchemy's jug. We have a troll. I can't read my writing there. We have a wand of indescribable magic. We have, this is one of my favorite items, a foldable bike that lets you get around. And we have a caged animal over here. And he points over at a cage and the cage has like a foggy cloud magic around it. He goes, but you can decide maybe you want a lesser prize, and that's okay. For those of you who have 70 tickets, I've got a goldfish over here in this bag that won't stop talking. I don't know what's up with that. I've got a map that draws itself. I have a pet leash that when you pull on it, there seems to be an invisible pet on the other side. I don't know what it is. I have some cards from the fortune teller. And I may have stole Robert the Main Show's megaphone earlier. I have his megaphone. For those of you who have 50 tickets, I have a Red Rider ZZ gun. It's quite a beautiful little ZZ gun. I have an assortment of shrinky dinks, and I have a slingshot that has these little glass beads behind it. They may or may not be glowing with fireball. I don't know. I have an assortment of ninja stars. Those of you who have 40 tickets. I have a kazoo. When you blow on it, you become invisible. I have an old pair of blaseball gloves. Make you throw real far. I have a pair of moon shoes. Lets you bounce real high. And I hate this item here. I just want to get rid of it. A jar full of ogre boogers. I can't even say. Do all of you have 40 tickets or above?
No.
I've got 30.
Lissa's at 20.
Yeah.
Jack turns to Sable.
Oh,
and says,
Sable, we could combine.
Jack turns to Sable and says, I want for nothing. So, and I hand Sable 60 tickets.
Whoa. Never mind.
Sable takes him and then runs up to Jack and hugs him and says really quiet, "I knew you liked me." And then she says, "Thank you." She's like, "You changed, man." And she runs back over Lissa and is like, "Now let's pull our shit together. We're getting a lot of stuff."
And then
all right.
Jack then just disappears out of the goes back to his dorm.
And as you do that, because that brings Sable up, Skogar runs over to Lissa and says, "Oh, okay, I finally sorted out with that ogre. Like, I'm in it. I'm rich. I can retire now. I can just retire."
Nice.
And by the way, here's the tickets. Here's the tickets we won because of your booger, Lissa. Because of your booger. And hands her 35 tickets.
I'm so happy to have helped.
Yeah. So we can end it there because it is 10:30. And I'll post these options in Discord and you guys can choose them as you wish.
All right. That sounds good.
That sounds awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
That was
Love the
a lot of
battle
fun.
royale at the end.
That was great.
So unexpected.
We've never done like a PvP thing, and I was just like, you know what? Let's do a PvP thing.
What better way to do it? We were just in a big tub of healing potion.
Right?
I mean, it was
Right.
great.
No
Yeah, guilt-free.
consequences.
Yeah,
Totally
that's
fine.
awesome.
Yeah.
Presumably the mage who owns the lioness comes up to claim her, and I say, "There's no collar on her, so finders keepers." Just kidding. Her litter box stinks as it is.
That's awesome.
Nice.
As you turn around, the lioness is not really to be seen. Maybe it's wandering around Windshire U. It seems to has found a home here, and I'll let the next DM decide maybe what happens with that.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be some great continuity options here with some of this stuff, man. So
week?
What's that?
Are we Monster of the Week next week?
No. So yeah,
Windshire?
real quick PSA. So we start Windshire year 2 next week.
Nice.
And we'll start with the first section. It'll be like the first part of it'll be like intro, where you guys all have to talk about like what major you picked and which house you're staying in and if you have a roommate or not. So those are some things you'll have to think about for that. To kind of set the stage.
We're
there.
upperclassmen now.
Yeah,
Nice.
your second year, so you will still have a couple classes together as a group. So that's like how you'll end up connecting. But the dynamics will change slightly to instead of you're all together all the time. So it'll be a little bit different. And then Monster of the Week. So I invited you all to my house on the 20th, and I've gotten yeses from most of you. Andrew, I haven't heard from you yet.
Yes.
Okay, so I will send you all my address. This is my birthday's on the following Monday. I want to have a fun role-playing party with my nerd friends. So that's what we're gonna do. There will be food. There will be food. Bring your own beverage if you want something outside of soda or some random holiday themed beers that are left over in our fridge. And just because I say my birthday does not mean I expect gifts. I want to say that outright because I just want to play games. So we will do Monster of the Week in person. So,
Nice.
It will, and I know I will not have a microphone set up at the table, so we will just play. And so you'll use the characters that you picked out from before. So look at the sheets and start building your character, and I'll send you guys a couple notes on it separately from that in time for that session. And let's just say I'll send you a time. Assume it's going to be probably around like 6:30ish time frame. And so I think Chris, you might be coming from a event, right?
This is true.
Yeah. So just as soon as you get there, yeah, we'll just get things set up and have some food and go from there.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot,
Well, I hope
Chad.
you all
That
enjoyed
was-
this
yeah, this was
goofy
great, dude.
departure.
It was
fun.
wonderful.
From Windshire. You know,
So good.
tried to make
Yeah.
something off the wall. Sorry, it ended up being close to 3 weeks that we crammed into 2.
But
Right.
I have one thing to say that I think is hilarious is the fact that how many people were like the reaction to finding out Jack was a changeling and how many people reacted to that tells me how many people did not listen to Jack's one shot, which makes it even funnier to me. Because but
I'm
that's great.
behind.
That's so awesome. No, it's all
Yeah.
good.
Okay, on
That
the
is
record,
funny.
Velma figured it out when he turned blue at the forest fight.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, yeah. She was
And
holding
then
tight.
was like knocked out of the blue state by a hit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That was awesome, man. Chad, that was great. Thanks
Yeah,
a
good.
lot.
Glad
It was
you
a lot
guys
of fun.
enjoyed it. And I think we may have had a first tonight. Maybe even Gary Gygax himself never envisioned a group of adventurers in a booger spitting contest. So I'd like to think that he's smiling down on us for that one because that
Truly unique.
yeah.
Once in a lifetime.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I stayed.
All
I
right.
Loved it.
came for the games and stayed for the boogers.
Yeah.
Have a
I
good one,
really
guys.
wanted Jack to get creamed though.
I literally, I have no skill at 0. All my
Yeah.
skills, I have a bonus in all my skills, at least.
Really?
I mean, that's good, but
No.
I even wrote that like
dang.
if any character declines, he was going to try to spit boogers on that character.
That's why I said I literally
Nice.
couldn't do it. I literally couldn't do it. There's nothing for me
That's
to do.
awesome. That's
Would have
great.
been a 0.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
All right, have a
right.
good night, everybody.
All right.
See
You
you.
guys
Good
have a good
night.
night. See you.
Thanks, Chad.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Whoa, what a blast! Great fun was had by all. So glad that Lissa could make it. It made Sable so happy. Her and Jack still argued though. Not sure why they can't get along. Well, this was officially the end of Season 1, or as we know it, Year 1 of Eberron Adventures, brought to you by the Wednesday Night Crew. We'll be back in school next week and starting Year 2. In addition, be on the lookout for a short Year 1 recap episode that you can listen to in order to get caught up on what happened last season to your favorite characters. Thanks for your continued support, and as always, see you next week. If you would like to support this podcast, please do so by going to patreon.com/Eberron Adventures. And for a mere $3 a month, you can get a shout out, just like our very first Patreon supporter, Jonathan Boyd. Thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate the donation and your support. Once again, that is patreon.com/Eberron Adventures. See you next week.